What is up, guys? It's Brillymister here, and welcome to my episode today of top 5 auras. So these are the ones that I personally find most useful and definitely worthwhile getting the earliest. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell icon and drop the video a like. Also in the description there's a link to my Twitch channel where I try and stream at least once a week, and also my Discord server. Enjoy the video. So as always, we're going to start out with number 5, and my personal choice for number 5 is the Jack of Trades auras and all the upgrade path. That's the Master and Supreme Jack of Trades aura. Especially the base standard Jack of Trades is definitely one that I recommend getting early on in your account, as it's basically free daily XP, and you can use it to do any skill that you don't enjoy, or any skill that's expensive or just slow or something like that. And it really does help with getting you a lot of XP over time and saving you a lot of time and money. So it's definitely one that's worthwhile getting if you are new into your account or an Iron Man. Especially an Iron Man, like the amount of herb lore and stuff you can do without having to gather herbs and things is definitely really useful. It's not so useful at higher levels, but it's definitely one which, especially the base cost, is quite cheap and you can get early on and will help your account lots at the beginning. So coming in at number 4 on the list are the legendary skilling auras. Now these are mostly useful towards higher level where you're going for like 120s and 200 mils in skills, and they massively increase your XP per hour in your gathering skills, and they're very worthwhile for going for 120 or 200 mil XP. The only downside to them is they do cost a lot. They are hundreds of thousands of loyalty points required to get each one. But if you're going for 200 mils and 120s, you'll probably have that much loyalty points just from being a member anyway. This isn't to say that the lower tier ones aren't good. The lower tier ones you can get for relatively cheap, especially like up to Greater and Master. And they will help out if you're going for 99, but they are absolutely nothing on the mad boost that you get for doing the legendary ones. Coming in at 3rd place is probably some of my favourite auras in the game actually. And they are the Vampirism and Penance aura. I've bunched them together because they do work in a fairly similar way, but kind of backwards to each other. One is the amount of damage you take, one is the amount of damage you deal. But they're both very good for low level PVM, mid level PVM, Slayer, all that kind of stuff, in the fact that one basically means that if you take enough DPS you won't ever have to worry about prayer, which is pretty sweet, so you don't have to take any prayer potions, or you can just take one for an emergency and not have to worry about it. Vampirism, either at Slayer and stuff like that, can mean you don't need to use Soul Split, don't need to take food or anything like that at lower levels. For bosses as well, it can mean that you can last longer. It just generally makes everything a little bit easy and a little bit more comfortable. And for the price that they are, very good additions to get, especially at low levels, and they will help you even into high levels, and being a max player they'll be very helpful and useful to you. So coming in at 2nd, and the runner-up on my list of like the top auras, are the accuracy auras. So this is the Sharpshooter, Brawler and Runic accuracy aura. The Supreme ones are definitely the best, but any of them do improve your accuracy, and you won't be able to instantly afford the higher level ones, but they're definitely worth getting over time. And they're really good because any boss that you're not 100% accuracy on, they'll give you a decent percentage increase in your DPS. So say you're 85% accurate normally, it'll take you up to 95, so that's a 10% increase in your DPS. It does have diminishing returns the easier the boss is, so say you start with 95% accuracy, obviously you can't be more accurate than 100%, so it's only going to be a 5% increase in your DPS. And obviously anything that you're 100% accurate on, so really like Slayer monsters and stuff like that, it doesn't really have any effect because you can't get higher than 100%. But anything you're struggling with accuracy, like higher level bosses, it is definitely a worthwhile thing to take, as it will just increase your DPS by that percentage as long as it doesn't push you over 100% accuracy, which is really amazing. Here we go, this is the big one. So coming in at number 1, and personally for me, and I'm sure a lot of you saw this coming, the most useful and pretty much OP auras there is for any sort of high level PVM like Araxor, soloing next, or even duoing next, anything along those lines. The damage increasing like Berserker tier auras, so the Maniacal, the Reckless and the actual Berserker, are definitely the best auras in the game. They add the 10% accuracy like the other auras, the accuracy boosting ones, However, they also add a flat 10% damage increase as well, so even if you're 100% accurate already and you don't gain from the accuracy boost, you still gain 10% DPS because you get the DPS boost as well from just pure damage. And if you're obviously under 100% accuracy, it's like doubled up and you get massive boosts from it. The only downside is it does give you a lowered defense, so you take a bit more damage, but it's definitely worthwhile. The extra amount of DPS you can put out speeds up any bossing encounter and far outweighs the consequences of having slightly lower defense, because defense isn't normally the thing that limits you. It's normally offense basically and your damage. So that is why I put it as number 1, and those auras are definitely very OP, and if you're going to be getting into any kind of PBM in the future, it's definitely worth saving up to get all 3 of them because they are absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you can see all my future content. There's also a link down in the description below to my Twitch where you can follow and see me live stream on there, and also my Discord server if you want to come and join and chat with a load of people in there. Hope you did enjoy the video. Until next time, see ya.